Hey, I'm the Final Anomaly. Today I bring you a deck from 2019 that goes all the way back to 2009 against the 2022 Master Duel meta. Hand traps, play right through them, negates on board, pop them all. Going second, cakewalk, not allowed to special summon, just run over it. Y'all, Endymions, better yet, Diamond 1 Endymions. Is this the Twilight Zone? Alrighty, so another replay, guys. The Endymion deck. Shadow is going to walk us through it again. I do want to mention that he has changed the deck from 41 cards to 40 cards. Is that right?
Yes, 40 cards.
Okay, so he has gotten rid of one card. We'll go over the deck profile at the end of the video, and then again, if you guys want a detailed profile, I can direct you either to the old video or maybe we can look at a new one. Let me know in the comment section. But anyways, go ahead and walk us through this. Do we need to fast forward the opponents? Let's go ahead and
there's
fast
not much
forward
to say here.
Alright, so he's Adventure. He's got Adventure, we know that so far.
One card turns into 4, so he's already got his whole negation in case anything happens.
Alright, Draco back. Okay, so far he hasn't told us what he's got.
But you'll figure out what deck he's using right now.
Halcorodon's what he's using. Yep, that's what he's using. Okay. I'm kind of curious to see this because I want to see if I could change my own little route. Alright, so he uses a lion, goes into TG library. Okay, Hyper Librarian.
Yep, but to get some extra draws. He's basically got full combo here, as well as an additional negate. But I still like my hand. I think it's a hand I'm going to roll with.
You know what? I'm going to switch my combo into this combo. I like Herald of Arclight, but honestly, drawing 2 cards is very powerful.
Yep, and he gets another
support. And he gets... You know what? I'm probably going to switch my combo to this.
Okay, get ready to pause it because he's about to end the turn.
Okay. I would get to draw 2 cards and then go into Colossus.
So what we're looking at here, he has 3 cards in his hand. And actually 2 of those cards are hand traps that he is able to use, as well as 2 negations of the field and a Colossus. Colossus is already shutting down my hand. Terraforming I cannot use. Institution I can activate, but it's basically just a Toon World on the field. It doesn't do anything. So I legit only have 3 cards I can use versus 4 disruptions and a Colossus that already takes multiple cards to try to get rid of. And how do we end up coming back against this?
Yeah, guys, keep this in mind. Look at this hand. I'm looking at this hand and I'm lost. I'm looking at this hand and I'm like, what are you gonna do here? You got a terraforming? Like, okay, like this is insane. Let's take a look. Let's take a look.
This is a lot. So.
Oh, all right.
But he can still negate if he has it. We're gonna use Into the Void, and he does use Ash Blossom, and that is because obviously Colossus is gonna stop any other search. So obviously he doesn't want me drawing into like a Dark Willow or a Droplets or something like that. So it wasn't like him just shotgunning it off.
He hasn't even gotten rid of his negates here, guys. Just let me have these negates plus an Ash in hand.
And 2 of these cards are still useless. Terraforming Institution. He's Upstart, and he does not negate. So I draw another card that can't really help me out as much. He goes Adventure, move it. So he still has his Savage Dragon on the field, so another negate. Now I finally get enough counters, it's really difficult to get them, and he negates it as well. But one thing to know about Savage Dragon is it doesn't destroy the card.
Oh, nice.
Now we're going to use the Desires. Cross was good. There we go. And now one of the things that Jackal can do is summon Cerberus from the deck, which I can use to banish Colossus. But he's going to use his 4th disruption here.
Oh my goodness, alright. That is crazy.
So now I'm forced to use Cerberus to summon my own Cerberus as well, instead of using Jackal. So I can get another negate on the board. Now we're going to go into Electromite, which is lifesaver, honestly. Alright, so get ready to pause it. After I get ready to pause it. Yep. So basically, I want to use Cerberus' effect. I need 4 counters on the field to do that, to banish the Colossus. But when I get Endymion back, I can only have 1 spell card used to get it to 3. So with Electromagne's effect, I'm just hoping I can draw like a spell card I can use in order to use Cerberus' effect, banish, and then use Terraforming to search. Best play. Any spell card that I can use would be good. The card I draw is a spell I cannot use. So I'm forced to go into Selene. And if you check the graveyard right now, I used Bestiary to send 2 cards, and one of those cards was Reflection. So if you
oh, right there, I see it, yeah.
Reflection has a little handy effect that when she's summoned, she targets a card on the field with a counter, that card my opponent controls, and bounces both to the hand.
Oh, nice.
I animated out it. I don't get the counters though, because Selene was returned to the extra deck. That we just needed to hopefully get our Hail Mary. So, and we played through 4 disruptions just now. All 4 of those are things that can be used. They weren't just wasteful, like, oh, he wasted his effect. All effects that he stopped were effects that would have helped me come back as well. And we're still popping off. Now I'm gonna go for Cerberus and Magister. Now I do want to banish his monster here with Endymion. I don't want to waste the counters on Cerberus and Magister. I'm gonna remove 4 counters, banish it. I'm not done yet though, because we're going to go into Lina. And if you recall earlier, he said it effectively at the graveyard. So now we're going to go into Selene yet again. And keep in mind, Selene's effects are not hard once returns. If she's summoned multiple times in a turn, she gets all the counters right back on the field. Now we're going to use Endymion's effect, and he just scoops it up.
That is insane, guys. Guys, watch that again if you didn't catch that. He played through absolutely everything. That is freaking amazing. Disgusting.
So I had a monster negate, a spell trap negate, and if I would turn a demon to the hand, or Magister to the hand, because he had counters, I think, no, I could have summoned it right back on the deal with Selene for an additional gate. So I played through 4 disruptions and a Colossus, so 5 cards, Colossus stopping all my cards, and I was still able to pull out 3 negates for his turn.
Alrighty. Another match here, you're going second.
Yep.
Wait, you went second on the last one too, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
That's crazy. Alright. Adventure again.
You see this everywhere.
Yep, seems
Just
to be
everything.
the new Sword Soul.
Yeah, it's just Water Enchantress or Rite of Amnesia.
Oh, okay, you're going against Phantom Knights. Are we gonna get to see Rongo?
I hope not.
Rongo or that DDD one? I forgot its name.
I think he's gonna go into Anaconda and just send, but no, he actually goes into Cherubini. I usually just see, you know, DPE and Adventure, but he actually feels like he can go full combo with this. That's 1 negate already right there, the effect monster on Fogblade, and he's got another negate with Griffin Rider. I was kind of worried about Rongo, but after someone Levire, that one, I figured he didn't have enough intuitions to go both of them yet.
Okay.
And he's got Fusion Destiny in the hand.
Yeah, even when Fusion Destiny at 1, it's gonna be in people's openings hand 90% of the time.
Alright, take it off fast forward because it's about to end turn.
Alrighty.
Well, he's got only 2 effects to activate right now. But one thing that we use to our advantage is that we know every single card on his field and his hand. We don't have to play around Ash Blossom, don't have to play around Nibiru. We know that that set card on the left is Scythe, and that set card in the middle is Fogblade. Same with one on the right. Get a shotgun off DPE, making sure I can't summon for the extra deck, but we can play around that fairly well.
Alright, let's take a look. Alright, so he's locking you out here.
So right now he's got 3 disruptions, Omni negate and 2 monster negates, as well as no special ones from the extra deck. So we're gonna start off with our combo here. And now we can just go in for a Jackal King, which could shut down his negates. So he can go ahead and just use his Griffin to stop that. Which does hurt, because that's another card that's not gaining spell counters. We're still going to be fine, because we're going to use Upstart and get ourselves Mastery. As if it's a guaranteed.
Meant to be.
So we need to remove as little counters as possible while getting a card to hold counters. The reason why I get Jackal on the field in the hand is because I need to use Reflections effect here in order to free up that Pendulum Scale. I'm going to use that effect right now and get that Jackal section. Now we can just use that effect to force out anything. We didn't really need to, but I wanted to get the chance to get Institution back in my hand for another usage of it. So she negates that, which is fine. It's not like Imperm. So I can still activate Endymion.
Imperm would have hurt you there, huh?
Yeah, a little bit. Now we have left counters for this. And we have 5 cards on the field, on our field, so we can pop 5 cards.
That's disgusting.
And I left that Scythe on the field for a specific reason here. It's not like I didn't have enough to pop it. Because we're going to use its attack to our advantage. Use Bestiary. Make sure Institution gets enough counters. Now we have enough to try to go for game. And I knew about the trap card in his graveyard, so I was having Endymion's effect to return Institution. When Institution's return, I can use its effect yet again. And this should be game. It should be game, but he's got one last trick up his sleeve.
Oh my goodness, summons it, yeah.
This is supposed to be game, but oh man.
Alrighty, he's holding on to dear life. This is disgusting though, guys. Endymions going first, going second, they are unstoppable. Unstoppable.
We're getting Garuda in our hand just for an extra disruption. We already can negate with Endymion, but I want to make sure that we could get another thing to stop his plays. And fortunately, he gets DPE back on the field, which I was trying to clear him out before he got it.
Alright, what's he bringing out here?
Bring out an old card. Now he wants to go for that one card that can gain the attack of everyone and negate their effects for a quick OTK. But I got a special trick up my sleeve.
Alright, he's definitely trying. There you go. The one card that people say is not so good, huh?
Good is really good for the deck. It's unfortunate that he pops Magister. I thought he was gonna try to for Endymion or Institution, but no, Magister is one of my scales, hard to recur everything.
Alrighty, it looks like he's working on a little comeback himself.
And I'm not gonna let him get 4 cards back to his hand with Fateful Adventure.
Nice. And you get to get more counters this way too now.
Yep. You can do that. And I don't want him interrupting my stuff, so I'll try to attack over him. And he pops those cards. So I was like, I'm not gonna let you get that card back. I'm gonna get into main phase 2 and work him on this.
Oh, nice, because you don't want to destroy him.
Nope. While he's on the field, he's vulnerable. So now we're gonna go into Best Girl. Electromite. Gonna pull any card, and I get another Jackal King. I popped Institution because I need to get my scales fixed. I don't get the draw this way, but I'm gonna find a way to get the draw. Because the card that he popped just this turn, the card is summoned in the left zone, Affection, who has a nifty effect. Bounce any card. And I get the draw anyway.
Very nice.
I'm not gonna do that. Now we're still sitting on a negate on our board, and we don't have to worry about GPE anymore. Wait a minute, see you right back on the field. But he doesn't have another Faithful Adventurer.
This guy's trying. Oh, what's this?
He miscalculated because he does not have a card in the hand to discard.
Oh, that is devastating. Oh, but he's okay. He's going for this at least.
No, he won't because of his Jackal King. He gave him the prompt, like, waiting, like, do you want to... His opponent has something to chain. He's like, nope, not even going to handle it. Just surrender.
That is insanity. What are these Endymions? What are they? Oh my god. Alrighty, guys. The last match for this Endymion showcase. Let's see what he's got. And again, guys, he is going second. For y'all non-believers that think Endymions absolutely have to go first, I think these have all been going second showcases, guys. This is disgusting. And not just that, but there is times where I have played with Shadow and deck is just as strong going first or second. I have Dark Ruler, I have the droplets, and yet still I lose. It's disgusting.
I can fast forward here.
Lorelisk.
I think it's Lyralusk.
Oh, Lyralisk.
Mm-hmm.
It's a Lisk. It's a Zeus. It's a Zeus combo.
Mm-hmm.
It's a Zeus deck.
Rival Zeus.
Yeah, pretty much just Zeus. Zeus is their Hulk. I hate those cards. Narble, however you say his name.
You know, it's not just Lyralusk, it's Lyralusk and Tri-Brigade.
Yep, I see that.
So we may have to worry about a revolt. That special summons everything and can summon the Banisher, dude. Now, this monster he summons can't be destroyed by battle or card effects, so it can be difficult for Endymions to out because Reflection and Cerberus are the two cards, either bounce or banish. And when that happens, you know, he can just chain and negate it.
Okay. Alright, I see he's got some Morg out there.
Yep, so I can't target any of his monsters with any card effects. Summon Ensemble Robin, which has the effect that anytime I special summon a monster, he can bounce it back to the hand 3 times. And now 4 times.
Alright, that's a pretty decent board. Summons out a little... Guys, for the people who despise Barrier Statue, let's see how Shadow plays through this one. Look at this hand. Like, I look at this hand, I'm so lost. I'm like, what are you gonna do with this? Like, what is this? But you gotta outplay this, you gotta outplay this, you got the back row, then you got the Barrier Statue. I'm looking at this hand, I'm just lost. But guess what he's got, guys? I'm telling you. I got
one of my 7 copies of Called by the Gracious.
I'm telling. It says it's at 2. That really it's at 20, guys. It's just missing the others. You see the 0 there? That's at 20. All right, so let's see how you break this board.
I'm gonna summon my own bird.
Okay, this is genius. Just run over it, and then you get rid of that problem.
We can use servants. Now we can use that. And this is how easy it is. This is just 2 card activations, and we already have 6 counters on our field to pop everything.
That's insanity.
It's so easy to get 6 counters. And his effect does not target, so even though he points to the monsters, I could still destroy them.
That's disgusting. Now the other guy, he couldn't be destroyed, correct?
Yeah, he can't be destroyed by battle or card effects, so I have to think of another way around him. Gonna use this. And I'm using this because I want to get my high scale out. And I always remove it from the field first, because you might be using them for link summons, or you might be going against monster negations. So we're going to use Reflection and see if we can bounce it. Yeah, we've seen the gates. And that's perfectly fine, because that's not the monster effect we wanted to have resolved. Because now we get to go into Best Girl.
This Link card is just...
Not
it's a do-it-all. It does it all.
it also guarantees I can resolve Servant, because I can pop and add and activate, and Servant will have, no matter what I draw, I can get the counter to resolve Servant. Get another Garuda. And Service can only be activated when he has no other cards in the Felon Zone, but I use Servant's effect to get me my Nibiru insurance, so he can't Nibiru me. Now I can just use Service, his one card combo into himself. And while I have Institution face up on the field, anytime they're destroyed, they get counters, so I already, with 2 destructions, have enough counters to trigger Service's effect to banish. And I went into both of my outs to this card to remove the monster.
That's crazy. Okay. He's just got your monster on his side of the field.
Mm-hmm. Want to fast forward here?
Yeah, definitely.
I think maybe if I call by the grave, it'll work, because I haven't seen any hand traps or anything else that can use it.
One for one?
And this bird up card. But I get all these counters on the field.
A lot of counters.
Now, I want to see if that card that worked, the one I banished, but it didn't really work. So I should have used Garuda here, but he's still gonna battle.
Okay, he's attempting to go for Zeus here, I imagine?
Mm-hmm. So I didn't quite account for.
That'll be a 5 material Zeus, right?
Yeah, that'll be a 6 material because he wants to go into downward first. He's greedy.
Oh, 6 material Zeus, yeah.
Nope.
Let's go. Alrighty.
And he's just done.
That is it. Now, I'm curious. If he had gone for Zeus immediately, you could still have bounced, right? He would have... he would have tried to activate the effect.
I would chain Jackal King's effect. But, he could chain to himself pop, but since Jackal King already activated, Zeus would be destroyed. So even if he had 6 materials and did it and had 2 extra materials at the end, Jackal King could still pop and destroy him, so I did not have to worry about him during my turn. And then I could just see what I draw.
Definitely. Okay. That's crazy. So even if he had Zeus, you just didn't give him the chance. No need to play around Zeus or no need to prep for Zeus if you just stopped them from getting there in the first place. Guys, this deck is too good. It is too good. Alrighty, guys. So that's going to be it for the video. Thank you to Shadow Spectre for sharing this deck with us yet again. Keep in mind that he did remove 1 card, Garuda. I'm not going to show the profile up on the board just because that's the only card he removed. So I will have it down in the profile. If you guys want to see the profile video, I'll also link that video down below and you can check that out. He does go over in full detail about the deck and how to use it. You can always reach out to him to follow him on Master Duel. Reach out to him in the comment section or on the Discord. He is always readily available and he's always willing to help people, especially if they're going to try to get into Endymions. I know they can be a little bit challenging. Thanks again for letting me able to showcase my deck again. I had some crazy replays that I was able to showcase. It was insane, and I knew, I just have to get this out there. I have seen people saying stuff like, 1 disruption and Endymion is gone, and I went against 4 and still was able to do fine. So the deck can definitely play through stuff. It's not just a glass cannon that can do anything. I've also seen people say, the deck is an old deck for 2019, it's power crept, all the decks are better, and this deck is still able to keep up with the meta. So if anyone's looking for like a strong deck that they don't want to just play what everyone else is playing, this is a really good deck to learn. It's really fun, and you could also spice up the extra deck with whatever you want, and that could work, and feel the satisfaction of that. Follow Shadow, reach out to him. If you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, I would really appreciate it if you did that. Like the video, comment down below, and if you want to continue to see more content like this, let me know. I might actually get with Shadow and see if we can do a video solely for like a 1st to 2, a best out of 3, just because when we try to do these live duels, sometimes they're longer than what 1 video would be. And so if you guys want to see that, my Ojama deck versus Shadows and Endymions, let me know. We'll make it happen. Big, long, juicy, first to 3, and you guys, 1st to 2, I'm sorry, and you can see me destroy him. Yeah. Dream on. Put it to the Shadow Realm. Alrighty, guys, thank you so much, and I'll see you on the next one.